Now look, I know that this video will not go too well with the fans of this band, but I have to talk about this song and rant about this song because I am somewhat of a long-time fan of this band. I've been a fan of this band since, I want to say 2013, somewhere around there. And the band is, of course, Dead by April. Now, some of you guys have probably seen the last video that I did on Dead by April late last year, where I talked a bit about the most recent singles that they came out with. Now, what's interesting is Dead by April didn't announce a new album or anything, which I do find kind of bizarre, because we are due for a new album at this point. I mean, it's been quite a few years since the last Dead by April album. But you know what? The more that I think about it, I think it's best that they really don't. You guys know that I wasn't really too impressed with the last few singles that they came out with. Honestly, throughout the singles that they've released last year and then the one they released just now, none of these singles have really did it for me. The only thing that Dead by April has done recently that has really done anything for me was that orchestral version of Memory. I think that version of that song is really good, actually, and I wish that Dead by April would make more songs like that. You know, if they could just keep doing songs like that, I think that would be fine. You know, songs like that really do show that, you know, Dead by April doesn't have to, you know, rely on just, you know, being heavy or whatever, you know. Now, they're not exactly the heaviest band, but, you know, the point is, I think that they can get away with, you know, spending the rest of their career making more melodic songs like that, I guess. So yeah, you guys know that I was not too fond of the more recent songs from Dead by April. Now, they recently came out with the single, and this song is called Heartbeat Failing. And the song title basically describes where this band is at right now. They are what seems like a failing band. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to make, you know, these types of rant videos to make these certain bands feel bad or anything about the music that they put out, because I have had some bands watch my videos before. So to Dead by April, if they happen to be watching this, I mean, if you enjoy creating music, putting out music, then that's cool. I have no issue with that. Keep putting out music. You know, as I've said, I consider myself, you know, a longtime fan. I've been a fan for almost 10 years. But the thing is I do have to talk about this song for what it is, and I have to be honest. I think that this song, Heartbeat Failing, is probably the worst Dead by April song. I think that this is probably their worst song. You know, one thing that I don't like about this song is the electronics. Now, the electronics, I actually feel like are a part of what made Dead by April who they are throughout their career. So you think that I wouldn't really have an issue with that. But it didn't really work as much for this song. And let's talk about that breakdown too. The guitar work and the breakdown, it's generic. The guitar work in this song is very generic. Now, I'm not sure what state, like, where Dead by April is at right now as far as, you know, their creativity is concerned, but I just feel like that they need to do stuff different. You know, this is something that I feel like a lot of metalcore kind of lacks. Like, a lot of metalcore bands lack in being different and unique. There's only really a few in metalcore that I can think of that, you know, actually, you know, experiment more and do stuff different. And, you know, they know how to keep things fresh, I guess. You could argue that this song is just another Dead by April song, except it's extremely underwhelming. You know, their debut album, I still think is their best work. That's still an album that, you know, I'll return to time, even if it's not often. Because, well, you know, I'm not really the biggest fan of this band like I used to be, but if I do return to them, it's going to be songs from the debut album. These new songs don't really do much for me. And, you know, whenever they released the teaser, I was already having doubts for this song. You know, when they released the teaser, I was like, you know, nothing really worth writing home about. And the sad thing is there's people that are like, I don't know if they're just being overly optimistic or they're just lying to themselves. You know, they say that like, oh, you know, the song sounds good already. Really? I mean, you can't deny that Dead by April has done better than this. Okay? That is something that goes without saying. I'm just not impressed with this song at all. I mean, the chorus is underwhelming. I mean, to those of you who are, you know, hardcore Dead by April fans, you'll defend everything that they'll do. Let me ask you something. What does this song have that the older stuff doesn't? Stuff from the debut album and even Let the World Know. The albums like that. What does this song have that songs from those albums don't? I think that this song offers less than what the previous albums and the previous songs have offered. You know what I'm saying? I am not the least bit impressed with this song. I'm sorry about that. So as a score, I'll have to give Heartbeat Failing by Dead by April probably, well, I'll give it either a 3.8 or a 4 out of 10, which I know is a very low score, and I know that there's some people that will not be happy with that score, but it's not that great of a track. Like I said, it's maybe the worst Dead by April song. There's just nothing special about it. Now, the only thing that's keeping it from being a 1 or even a 2 out of 10 is the vocals. I think Pontus, he sounds all right in this song, even though the chorus is underwhelming. I mean, he's still got it in him. He still, you know, is a pretty decent vocalist, but I don't know. This song just doesn't really do a whole lot. So that's my take on the track. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.